Alright, we're looking at the supplied problem. The profits of Mr. Unlucky's company can be represented by the equation y equals negative 3x squared plus 18x minus 4, where y is the profit in hundred thousands of dollars and x is the number of years of operation. He realizes that his company is starting to lose money and that he will need to close it soon before he loses too much money. Mr. Unlucky decided to sell his company, so he ended up in debt. So right here are your points. Notice you have some key things here. You have your y-intercept. You have your vertex point, or in other words, maximum and minimum. Your x-intercepts, I use the quadratic formula. One of them is 0.23 and 0, and one of them is 5.77 and 0. So let's label this. We know that x is the number of years, and y is the profit in hundred thousands of dollars. So profit in hundred thousands of dollars. Now, what is the domain? Let's label our graph. And we know it's our x-axis, and the graph goes forever left and right, so that'd be negative infinity, positive infinity. Alright, what is the range? Well, we know it down forever, negative infinity to the highest point, which is part of our vertex, which will be 22. So negative infinity to 22. Describe what part of the domain applies to the business. Alright, so part of our domain that's going to apply to the business would be from 0 years to 5.77 years, or let's just call that from 0 to 6 years. So that's from 0 years to 6 years. Describe what part of the range that would apply to the business. It'd be from 0 because well, at 0 years you start off at negative 400,000, so we'll start there at 0 years, so negative 400,000, and all the way up to the highest point, which will be 2 million. 2,200,000. Alright, so that's your lowest point to your highest point in the years that we are looking at for our range. Next one says, what is the x and y intercepts? So our x-intercepts was 0.23, 0, and 5.77 and 0. And both of these show, the first one shows, or both of them really, amount of time to break even. Alright, and then the y-intercept was 0, negative 4, and that means after 0 years he has negative $400,000. Alright, I'm going to picture the graph. Explain how this is displayed on the graph. Mr. Unlucky started losing money. Explain how this is how you know. So he'll start losing money. When the function goes below the x-axis. Explain how this is displayed on the data. The x-intercept shows where he is breaking even, so below the x-intercepts. Explain how this is displayed on the table. Negative y values below x-intercepts. When will the business show the maximum profit? After 3 years, the company will make $2,200,000. And I know this because that's the maximum point. Why is the leading coefficient negative? Because he is losing money. What is a vertex? 322. What does a vertex mean in the quadratic function? Max or minimum point and center of function. Interval of increase is going to be from negative infinity to 3. Interval of decrease is going to be from 3 to positive infinity.